Yo, what it do, YouTube, bro? It's your boy Mac here, bro. And I know I haven't released a video in, I want to say like a week or something like that. And I know the last podcast didn't happen last Friday. There will be one this Friday, so just stay tuned for that. Um, the video I want to make today is about the recent moves the Miami Dolphins have taken. As you know, they had the third overall pick from the Texans for this year's draft. Obviously, they traded back with the 49ers to get the 12th, and I believe another first for next year. So they would have two firsts next year. But obviously, we had another trade with the Eagles to go back down to six, and we gave them one of those firsts. So sorry about the background noise and stuff. But anyway, so looking at it now, going into the 2021 draft, we have the sixth and we still have the 18th in the first round. Uh, with those trade moves, I think they're fantastic moves by Greer. I think three was too high to draft a wide receiver, which I think we're going to go in that direction. And I don't think that we were going to go the Peninsula way. Like, don't get me wrong, he's a amazing offensive lineman, and I know there are rumors and stuff about his off the field behavior, stuff like that, his motivation, something along those lines. But I don't quote that against his actual like abilities to play. Um, I think that it's just we're confident what we're going to next year with Austin Jackson, Eric Flowers. I think we're going to draft a center. I think we're going to draft Dickerson from Alabama in the second round or third, depending on where it falls. Um, but especially if he's healthy after coming, I believe he tore his MCL, ACL. He hurt something in his knee, so hopefully he comes back healthy. That because he was the best center in college football. Um, I'm thinking that now, since we're moving back to six, that we're going to just go out there and we're going to get Jamar Chase. I don't think we're going to get Devontae Smith. Like I said, I think he's a phenomenal player. I think we're going to go for the more pro-ready, the more ready now type of player in Jamar Chase. And I think the Jaguars are still going to get Trevor Lawrence. The Jets, personally, I think the Jets are going to go Justin Fields, but they could get Zach. I say they should get Justin Fields. I think he's a better quarterback out of the two. Um, San Francisco, now, here's the thing. San Francisco released a statement. They said that they believed in Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't know, man. You don't move the number three overall to go draft a wide receiver, or I mean, I guess you can go DN, but I don't know, man. I think they're gonna go out there and they're gonna get a quarterback, whether it be Zach Wilson or it be Justin Fields. However, that flip flops. If the Jets even draft a quarterback, which I'm pretty sure they will, because they don't believe in Sam Darnold. So I wouldn't believe in Sam Darnold. Then you got at four, you got the Falcons. I mean, the Falcons are a hard one. They might go defense here. They might go like Michael Parsons or something like that. I'm not too familiar with the Falcons like team, so I don't know. I mean, they could. I've heard a lot of rumors that they might go quarterback. I don't know. I think Matty Ice still has a couple good years left in him. It's just they've just I don't know, man. It's just the Falcons have not had luck in the past couple of years. So, but at five is a pick I really want to talk about. Five, a lot of people there have been seeing like articles, and Joe Burrow's been kind of like edging the Bengals, like, hey, make sure you draft Jamar Chase. Because if you think about it, a Tyler Boyd, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase, a wide receiver three like that, it sounds good on paper. It really does. And I'm not saying that the Bengals should not draft him. I think the Bengals need to draft a lineman, a.k.a. Peninsula, because they need to protect Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow got hit a lot last year, and obviously he had that season in the knee injury. So I think more than likely the Bengals are going to go O-line here. Just toughen up that O-line and just go into the season with Tyler Boyd and T. Higgins and, see how that meshes those two combinations. Because, I mean, they're both number ones. T. Higgins had a pretty great rookie year. He didn't have a Justin Jefferson year, but, I mean, not many people can have a Justin Jefferson year, especially when your quarterback gets hurt, halfway through the season. So I moves the Dolphins to six. Like I said, I think the Dolphins are going to go wide receiver here. I think they're going to get Jamar Chase. If they don't get Jamar Chase, I mean, they could go out and get an end. I don't think they will. Not at 6. I mean, there's some interesting talent. I know Michael Parsons just ran like a 4.3, and there was another guy, I believe, Jordan Phillips or someone. I would have to look at the freaking article again. But there's some defensive linebackers, defensive ends out here showing off during their combine and pro days. So that pick's still for grabs. Like I said, I think it's going to be Jamar Chase. But I just wanted to talk about that. I also want to talk about something quick note. Friday there will be a podcast. We'll be doing a podcast, pretty much just going over mock draft I have for this and just some overall questions I have for our division in general. I'm gonna do conference next week, but just I want to go more so over our division, what I expect from our division, who's going to be the division winners and all that. Completely unbiased. Like I'm gonna completely be unbiased about it. Just speak my piece. Another thing I do want to mention, Chris Grier. All right. If you don't know who Chris Grier is, he's the GM of the Miami Dolphins. I believe he took office, 2 years ago? I want to say he took it over 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And he has been doing nothing but making pretty good moves. He has made some questionable moves. Don't get me wrong. There's been some questionable ones out there. But he has made some big boy moves. All right. I mean, he traded Laremy Tunsil away for pretty much 4 first rounders. You feel me? He got 2 first rounders from Minka. He has done an excellent job at trading and acquiring draft picks as well as getting talent. Now he has missed on a couple. I'm not gonna say they're bust yet because it's only their first season for some of them. Like Noah, I'm not gonna call him a bust yet, even though he didn't have that great of a freshman year. Brandon Jones, I think he was a diamond that he found at gym, and I think Brandon Jones was drafted in the 5th round too. Let's see who else he found. Mike Gesicki, diamond in the rough. Preston Williams, diamond in the rough. Like obviously Preston Williams had the injury concerns, but come on now. So and I hate to say this, but he did acquire Nick Needham. And although I don't think Nick Needham is as good as many people think he is a decent player that has shined in semi-key moments. All right, so I will give credit where it's due. He did shine at some portions. I also want to congratulate Chris Grier on re-signing Devontae Parker for the contract he did, because it pretty much solidified him for, I believe, this season and maybe next season. I can't remember. I had to look up how his contract structured, but we're not paying Devontae Parker jack shit. So I mean, it is what it is. He drafted Myles Gaskin, who was a pleasant surprise. I want to give him credit for that one. I mean, and the biggest credit of all, I mean, he found 2 diamonds in the rough of the offensive line. All right, with Robert Hunt and Saul McKinley. And I'm not even gonna discredit Austin Jackson because I feel like he did a pretty good job. I want to see him develop more, but I was really impressed with the play of Saul McKinley. So that was a great draft pick with Saul McKinley. Saul McKinley, quite definitely probably the best offensive lineman we had this year. Eric Flowers also did a phenomenal job, so it kind of makes that contract we gave him okay, I understand. He brought in Agba. He brought in Shaq Lawson. I think Agba had a better year overall in that defensive line, but Lawson still contributed a lot to the season. I think this draft he's going to bring in some linebackers. He already brought in Bernard McKinney. I think that's how you say his name from the Texans. So we'll just see how he fits in. I don't know how I feel about him yet. Hopefully we have preseason. I don't know if they already canceled preseason or not. But if we do, I want to see him, and I just want to see some training camp footage to see how he does. I'm really looking forward. My player, I'm really looking forward to in year 2 is Brandon Jones, hands down. I already know what I'm gonna get from X. I already know what I'm gonna get from Byron. I know Byron had a subpar season, but he had some injuries. He had to deal with that groin injury, and then he had the Achilles injury. So I want to give him next year to see how he is. If he doesn't perform next year, Noah steps up. Hey, Byron Jones could be looking like he's gonna get traded. And now, we're sitting pretty. We're not paying our cornerbacks a stupid boatload of money. And I would feel more comfortable going into the games with Xavier Howard, who I know can turn the ball over, versus Byron Jones, who has thump for hands. Another player I'm looking forward to next year to take that next step is Jerome Baker. Again, I know we put Jerome at the middle linebacker position. I don't think that's natural to him. I feel more that Jerome Baker is a outside backer, especially with the speed he has. I think he should play more outside. I do see him line up there from occasionally, but more so often I see him in the middle. So, just want to put that out there. But, hey, man, that's all I got for you guys for this video. Stay tuned for another video coming out this week, as well as the podcast that's coming out Friday. It should be out on Friday at around, I want to say 6 or 7 p.m. EST. Just make sure you look for that notification, man. Again, like, comment, subscribe, bro. If you have anything I want to talk about, it doesn't matter what team or anything like that. I'm gonna try to expand myself to just looking at more teams. You know, especially if it's in the AFC East, I can go on about the Patriots, the Bills, and the Jets. So, you know, just leave a comment, man. What you want me to talk about, I'll talk about it. It doesn't have to just be football, basketball, baseball. It doesn't really matter. I'm a fan of all sports, except for, like, you know, hockey. So, again, man, thanks for watching. Boy Mac, I'm out.